way. I touched on this a bit in my last Saturday session, and I think I'm probably going to expand into it more in the future, and possibly more if I hit more problems with it. I was prepared going into this that I was going to have mental problems. I was told by a few people that I would be mourning the loss of food, and that it would just be, you know, really hard on interpersonal relationships and stuff like that, and just that it would be difficult in general. And obviously it is difficult and it's not easy, but I don't know if it's because I was so mentally prepared for the mental side of it that it hasn't hit me nearly as bad as I know it has other people. Also, I'm only 3 months out. But I also do see a therapist every 2 weeks, so you know, if anything does come up, then I'm able to talk about it like pretty immediately. So far it's really done great things for my mental health. I feel more energetic. Like I said, I feel so much happier. I'm still on the same mental health meds that I was on earlier. You're really not supposed to be making any adjustments. I mean, never make them yourself, but you and your healthcare provider shouldn't be making any adjustments in your mental health meds for at least 6 months, because, you know, you can have that honeymoon phase and then get into some nitty-gritty and not be fully supported. So I am still on the same meds in the same dose that I was on earlier, but I just feel so much better. Like, I don't feel like I have to hide anymore. I'm not like ashamed of myself. I'm not nervous going out anymore. It's just like, it's done really incredible things for my mental health. So back to Lisa Bean, she had one more. I love that she asked this question. She said, what do you hate about YouTube? And Lisa, my answers are going to be so very like job interview type answers, the reason I said it that way is because, you know, when you go for a job interview and they're like, what's your weakness? And you're like, you know, I just work too hard and all this stuff. I never say that shit. It's so stupid. But the thing that I hate about YouTube, I hate that we can't all like freaking get together. I mean, I love that it's people from all over, not just United States, but the world. But I really wish there was some sort of like YouTube teleportation system where we could all get together like once a week and, you know, sit around and eat protein and, I don't know, gossip, do each other's hair and nails. I have more hates to do with Facebook, I guess, than I do with YouTube. I feel like there's a more opinionated bitchiness and, you know, like, not supporting each other on Facebook than there is on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know if that's really the answer you were looking for, but that's my answer. So he asked this on Facebook, but his name on YouTube is My Name is Chris Forever. Asked, who are your favorite YouTubers to watch? My favorite YouTubers to watch haven't really changed since my first video, which is okay with me. I still love, first of all, let me shout out my sister wives. My sister wives are Less of Sarah, Nerd in Oregon, K-Star, and Molly Sleeved. Those are still my main bitches. Other people I absolutely love are obviously, like I said, Lisa Bean, Jen RNY for me, VSG Hope, VSG Heart on my sleeve. I'm sorry, the pauses are actually not like brain farts. I'm trying to not say their Facebook name. I'm trying to say their YouTube names. Yeah, and then obviously like Fat Kings, Phil, and TJ. TJ, I fucking love him. He's so inappropriate and amazing. All at once. You can't be amazing without being inappropriate. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, thanks. Okay. Alright. Greener Grass, Jessie VSG asked, has my period changed since weight loss surgery? Since weight loss surgery, no. I have always, not always, excuse me. I have an IUD. So I don't get my period monthly like most people. I get the cramps and the feeling like I'm going to get my period monthly, and then I won't get it for 2 months, and then I will get it for 2 weeks. And it will be spotty or whatever. And it's just, ugh, it's just not fun. But when are they fun? But yeah, to people out there, your period can definitely change after weight loss surgery. The same thing can happen to you, or you can get it for 2 weeks and then, not have it for a week and then get it the next week. It's your period for like 3 to 6 months after surgery can be really fucked up. Mine just happens to be fucked up anyway. Samantha Hale asked, do you do measurements, and if so, which part of your body has lost the most inches? I do measurements. I do them on my monthly anniversary. I do a ton of different measurements from literally from neck down to my calves. I have lost a total in the past 3 months of 73.75 inches. That's almost 6 feet 2 inches off of my body. So that's pretty amazing. I wish I had done measurements from my heaviest, but I actually did measurements from like 2 days before surgery, so those weren't even my biggest measurements. Biggest losses have been my bust. I have lost 9.75 inches. Under my bust, I've lost 8.5 inches. My natural waist, I've lost 10 inches. On my belly, I have lost 10.75 inches. And then on my hip is my biggest one, and I wish it wasn't, but that's how it goes. Hips, I've lost 12 inches off my hips. I've lost a frickin' foot off of my hips. So yeah, I'm gonna have to build a few more inches back up in the gym on the butt. Tanya Brown, if food was what you turned to for comfort before surgery, what did you substitute for it now? That's a good question. I'm unfortunately not going to be able to give you a good answer because I was an emotional eater, but I was more of a bored eater. So, if I was going through a depressed time period, I would gain weight over that time. So this is kind of a stay tuned thing. I might have to touch back on this at my 6-month video, because I haven't really gone through, I point blank, have not gone through a time where I felt like I have wanted to turn to food. I have not gone through a down emotional time. So we'll have to see, and hopefully I'll just be really aware of it and know that I need to talk about it and to turn it around and do something more positive. Amber Harms VSG asked, is there anything in particular that you wished you had done prior to surgery to help you prepare more or make the transition easier? They shoulda, woulda, coulda. No, which is awesome. I mean, things that I wish I had done. At my high weight, wish I had taken pictures. At my start weight, wish I had taken pictures, wish I had taken measurements. I took my, before pictures and my before measurements, just a couple of days before surgery. I was super prepared for the surgery. I thought about it for years before I went and did a orientation, and then between my orientation and my surgery date was over 8 months. It was not required by insurance. It was required by the place that I went to because of my past mental health issues. They just wanted to make sure that I was stable. So I had a lot of time to think about it and what I wanted, and I knew this is definitely what I wanted. I had years to try on my own and not succeed. So there's really nothing that I wish that I had done more. I was really prepared through the MGH Weight Center. I was seeing, a nutritionist, a psychologist, and a physician through there, like monthly. So I was super duper prepared and ready. And then the last question, I'm gonna have to try to move through it quickly. And I'm gonna sound so white saying this, because I am. It's from George, the Wright brother. Do you have any regrets about doing the surgery, and has the surgery done what you've expected? No regrets, zero, zilch, none. I never had buyer's remorse. I never, had surgery, woke up with some pain and said, what the hell did I do to myself? No offense to people out there who had buyer's remorse. It's just, like I said, I thought through this so much that I was so ready for it. I was not nervous at all. I'm not trying to seem like a badass at all. I'm just telling you my experience. I was not nervous. I didn't think I was gonna die. I didn't think it wasn't gonna work for me. And has surgery done what I expected it to do? Yes. I will say that I am worried right now that I am starting to be able to eat a little more than I would like, but yeah, I didn't expect it to be the magic pill. I expected it to be what they told me it was going to be. It was going to be a tool to help me eat less while, and I was the one who was going to make the decisions. So it's done everything. I would not change it for the world. Classic. Only thing I would have changed is done it sooner. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed these videos, and thank you so much for sending them in. Thank you to all my subscribers, everyone who watches, everyone who sent in a question. I love you all, and I will see you on Wednesday. Thanks.